Connect. That's one. That's two. And good morning, gamers, and welcome back to Random Game Fridays. Today, we are heading back into Final Fantasy XIV to continue our journey through Screw you, elements. As I was saying, to continue our journey through Post-Dawntrail MSQ into Chapter 7.4, Into the Mist. Let me throw this on. God damn it, stream elements. Really? Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, let's talk to Alfia and get this show on the road. Hopefully there'll be a lot of voice scenes, because mine's not doing too well right now.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Taral in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace. Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
Interesting.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calyx's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness, and may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now.
Wait,
We'll
what?
meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Yeah. What the hell, Erenville? Well, you stopped being a gleaner so you could travel.
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Oh, that's gotta be
Sorry
what
to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Okay. At least the twins announced that they were going to go back to
That's
Frozen
the boy.
North.
We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas as it happens.
Jeez.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder,
Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
Hmm.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share.
Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
I wonder if Shale has even been outside the dome. There it is. All right. The back rooms once more. Even though it's not the same after 7-3. Oh, I need to turn that down. Do, 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 do. Yep, I'd figured as much. Let me think, Shale. What news, Ambrosica? Can't imagine you brought an entourage simply to say hello. In fact, is to say goodbye. That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them a thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And here I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. While I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place, the majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers today. Afraid not. It's gonna be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Tuliyola forthwith? Even Lama Chi's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. Crap, my voice is really screwed. Alright, let's go see Fussy Bun Bun off. Yeah, it seems quite surprising that he's already bouncing. Figured he'd be staying out here a little longer. Screw it, there's not one in that direction. Whoop. There he is. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional parties. At least Elfino and Alice were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by Link Pearl. Some people we know would just have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects, then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolo. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
You knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyola. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
Agreed.
Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
So we're trading scions again. Instead of the twins who are with us through the main story.
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
We're now getting Ishtola
I
and
expect the sight
Graha.
of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Kind of curious where Thancred and Urianger are right now. I can't remember. Don't really have to worry about Estinian because he just wanders from battle to battle.
was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Ulijiola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural.
Says who?
I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
Hmm?
The Landsguard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
Anyways.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
And that was the opener. So yeah. Let's see where this one's going to take us. Now, it's your turn to take the next step. Question is, in what direction? And that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans at elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dock workers if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. Oh, wow. Straight to it.
Tis truly a beautiful place to roll.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Yeah, yours is a lot more complicated.
I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
Mm-hmm.
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin.
Go on.
Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent.
Yep.
This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone.
Yep. That dungeon.
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the Ninth. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent. Living memory was not transported here despite being a top Everkeep, in which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know? If it please your majesty,
Jesus Christ.
will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Go discover some undiscovered land? Absolutely.
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go, then.
So, off to living memory it is. After these short messages. Now then, it's settled. I'd best be off. I still need to check for the description errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share next time we meet. Until then. Let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at Leynode Nema. Alright, let's go to the place that used to be fun, but no longer is. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX-93, if one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lifted and Leynode-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and Leynodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation. That does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airships remain prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? Wow, I can't really do that today. Yes, please, as soon as it is possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Boy, is Sid ever going to be jealous of this one. Is that my airship? It was purpose-built for Living Memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does be good to see it. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you brace for turbulence. All right, we are going down. I always thought down below living memory was mesoterminal, like we saw in the dungeon, but I guess I was wrong. Damn. So it is like a lightning version of the 13th. Holy crap. What? Are those the... Yeah, they are. It's because of the etheric imbalance. Yeah. The word Alice is giving me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of this barrier. The lightning and heritage found is tame by comparison. It's almost like we're going to have Ramu for the 3rd time. A land where 11 reigns. If there was only a Lord of Levin to take care of it. A sombering sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. There are no structures nor any other signs of survivors that I can see. I suspect the creator made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we are at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Treno, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it our neighbor, so to speak. Not unlike our Razadhan. Ah, yes. Elfino spoke of Razadhan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Malala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, there was also Treno where the Malala first found a home in our world. Truly? Yes. Although the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remained there to this day. Clerk PX-93. Is this ship capable of taking us to Trena? I shall run flight simulation for the route to Trena. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lighting. My apologies. Well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we'll have to walk. Trena lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance. Assuming it hasn't collapsed, let's try there first. Nope, gotta let that one slide. This tunnel appears intact. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like in further in. Mind you, stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. Really? We're getting the dungeon this early? Okay. Alright. So the dungeon is going to be the gateway in. Interesting. Alright, that's a good enough group. I'm going in blind. Let's see what we got. They look fun. Alright, Graha, have at it. Might actually heal you.
Hold still.
Oops, wrong one.
Hold still.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Possibly. There's their cave system. Honestly, this is giving me 4 vibes. With the Mist Dragon. And technically, we've already had that back in Stormblood. Oops, wrong one. No, that was the first pack. So this will be the second wall-to-wall pole. And we've got a whole lot of friends on this one.
Hold still.
Take this!
All right, and the last pack. Yeah, that's not good. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Well, I can see what mechanic he's going to be doing. Been a while since we've had a meteor. Okay, that wasn't it. Let that take care of that one. Right, let's tank buster. You know, for an expert level dungeon, this moss is actually kind of not there. I mean, he hits, that's for certain. Okay, no, Gra, stop moving. Thank you. I'll put that down. A second one, why am I not surprised? And the tank buster again. Yeah, you tried to get it off at the end. So, wow, not even loot drop off that. That's disappointing. I mean, this might be our last dungeon, so why not give us something? All right. I'll have fun with that. Ah, there we go. So we got 755. These really are not hitting that hard either. It's kind of curious.
Hold still.
Alright, so that would have been the first wall-to-wall. Yeah, there was no drop in that first one. Damn it, Graha. Yeah, 755, so... You know what, let's try it. Graha, it's all yours. Oops, wrong spot. Alright. Let's see what the second boss has. Why does that look familiar? Okay. Noted. Those are not gaps, that is the whole effing area. Oh, good, these bubbles. Oh, you've got to be kidding me with that. Oh, and it's gonna pop the bubbles too? Oh, you suck. That's gotta be really wide. Yep. Okay, this one is starting to throw down. I like it. Shit. Ooh. Multi-hit in a dungeon. That's not something you always see. So I gotta be careful of it. Yep, that's what I was gotta be careful of. That delay is gonna be lethal. And I like it. Alright, there we go. Of course it has to be boots, but whatever. What the hell? We haven't had NPCs helping us since, like, Stormblood, right?
Allow me.
Raha, stop moving.
Allow me.
Is there? Should be one right around here. Yeah, this is giving off Alamigo vibes right now. Yeah, that's too far away. All right. This last chest, which has crap in it. Alright. Almost there. Alright, who's our final boy gonna be? Yeah, it is Mesa Terminal. Another griffin? Alright. Let's see how different you are from Snow Peak. Those are going to be big, aren't they? Ooh. You're nasty. I was expecting big AoEs, not line attacks. Oh, this knockback. Again? No. That feels like it's a little close. Yep. That tornado's not comforting. That's gonna eat that one. Shit. Holy crap, it has been. The knockback? Yep, the knockback. Alright. Ooh, I bet that's death. Yeah, that tornado has me concerned a bit. Who's dropping it? Spain, of all people. Interesting. It was busy, but honestly, compared to the other expert dungeons, it was not that strenuous of a final boss. Huh. And what do we got? Yeah, not bad. Yeah, that's your typical monk design. I think Nier was the same way. Actually, I think the 770 Crafted is similar to that as well.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So the city endures, and it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale.
Oh yeah, one's a city,
And
one's a castle.
not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Hmm. It's the Lollipop Guild. Oh, crap, they got us surrounded. Damn. I didn't know Lawless could age.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
Hmm?
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day.
Well, you see, that was the other queen.
And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sphene's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
Thank you,
In light of our
Mommy.
purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go... allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryo, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Nope, no flying. Oh, this is Troy all over again. Having to go back and forth into dungeon instance. Why, if it isn't our new friends. Thanks again for making short work of our foes. You've got to the trouble of seeking me out. I can only assume it's for good reason. You want me to help you? Me? Odd, but I'd consider it. Before anything else, though, must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. May find the teeniest touch sour to warm your taste, but it'll set you all right. Just tip it down your throat. Oh, what do I have? Feeling this is going to be something horrible.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe. Got that right. Don't worry, the tingling means it's working.
Oh, jeez.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
Highly unlikely.
Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Huh.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Huh. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, I forgot to almost introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lummel. That was me announcing the victory earlier. And since grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problem the people of Treno may have. My favorite kind of work includes taste-testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Wow, we finally got through that. Okay. Ah, yes, the repairs. As you're certain won't be what work, if you come all the way out to visit us, you must have the more important things in mind. And you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We actually came from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude to me to doubt you. It just vanished. It's not every day we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as some of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That's why we propose to lending a hand to those in need. Ah, I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear, though. Even if the hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folk from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lumu. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this badge. I'll deliver some to Town Hall so you can tend to areas you haven't seen yet. Nope. I don't want to talk to you. Give me Cryle, thank you. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Can you each take a portion? I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful, let me divide this up. Briska, why don't you make rounds in the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. Alright. Don't have to talk to Ozai. You must be visitors from Lumla mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy? Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses and for processing and cupped a good dose of discharge energy for my troubles. It brought on the Levin sickness, something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creature that we find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beasts you fell will all be put to good use. Thanks again. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. And you've brought Sleepless Rhapsody? Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp, though, so in a way, I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas to improve the geometries. Thoughtful application of learning news, what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. Ew. Here's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what's in your hand? Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspection will take priority, but bad doesn't feel unfair until it had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. Proud to say that I'm a small group and preparing it too. Herbs come from my very own agronery. One of the greatest discoveries of our times at sea is carried in the invasion creatures can be cultivated into a remarkable plant. Plants that withstand potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. With as many heads we have this time, not mentioning stomachs, it's entirely possible to find a new variety of herbs among our harvest. Alright, back to Cryle. How big is this place? Not bad. No. That one. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered the entire area aside from Lumos. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. Meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned?
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me with this bullshit. Seriously? I want to... What is it? Alright, that is turn off. Alright, while I gotta wait the 2 to 5 minutes for this to let me get back in, I'm gonna take a short break. Be back in a moment. Hopefully the Diabolos crap will be done with. You know, it's a new year. Really would be nice if they actually got this taken care of. Just a little bit. Oh. Almost there. So like 500 in queue. Ugly doke. All right. Let's try this cutscene again.
Fascinating.
There we go.
I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Sphne's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it.
As a wise man once said, life will find a way.
Stone by stone, a city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Is aught the matter, Lomel?
Hmm.
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy,
A Dragon Ball Raider?
Along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
No, please don't let it be.
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
Oh my god. Wait. What the hell?
No, she's going to kill me!
It's the Loporits all over again. Damn it.
Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electrope engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Does she know Electrope can be used in many interesting
Oh
ways?
yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that figures.
I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
If nothing, it'll be entertaining.
I suppose that's that then.
At the moment, Anya should be waiting for just past the park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. I like that they've voiced a lot of these so far.
Ah, our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
Take a wild guess.
Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again?
Again?
How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
Jim?
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see?
Okay.
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
Don't involve us.
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he?
Yep.
You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes Electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Well...
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
About that...
Just the one! Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again?
Until they show back up.
Hooray!
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Again.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
Oh, sweet.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
All right. What do you need? I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Kryl, and this is Ambrosica. Oh, my throat is really fucked. Accompanying Lummel is Grahatia, our own technological enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. Feels strange putting in your work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. Paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. 11 sickness? I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to another on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off in mind, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to discharge aether of slain creatures. I'd offer you a detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lumo managed to break it again... I do have this, though. Toss some at a sprite and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So we needn't fight them? We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from the facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts of overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured by helping us. Understood. We want to split up again and cover more ground. Are you ready to go? Alrighty. Let's go find some sprightly sprites. Nothing. Nope. Not here either. There we goes. Maybe. Uh-huh. So, do I put it on him or? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Next was here. And number 3. All right, all the way back. You're back. Were there many of your sprites? Just a handful on your route, then? Yeah, could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city fresh, free of them. We are much obliged. Kryl is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you check on her? She started off in the direction of the town hall. Nope, that's the other way. You're looking a mite lost there, lass. What I can help you with? Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Malala, seen quite a few of them today. But if she's a friend of yours... I presume you mean Kryl? Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. Thanks to her, I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up a conversation after all that. It had been quite a while since I talked to anyone that hadn't known my whole life. She was a kind lass. Good at putting folk at ease like Lucky. I quite enjoy telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though I wasn't quite sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I'd let her go. Reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. Alrighty. So, what is wrong with Maya? Maybe. They've been generous with them so far.
Ah, were you looking for me? I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
Obviously.
The source and the ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place. and the me I could have been. I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
And it's an interesting dilemma. Thank you for listening. I was a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Ep and Yanya waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. You wrong way. Of course I can't go through there. Damn it. Well, anyway.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the Storm Surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records.
Shh.
In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Malala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Oh. There we go. Okay. Earlier today you said your brother couldn't get too much trouble with Raha, but now how much trouble do you think that is precisely? Shit. Turn off. Thank you. One would think they ought to be returned by now. Nope, wrong button. Where'd you two come from? Conversely, I hadn't expected to see you two again so soon. I take it my lies, curiosity is sated? For the moment. I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was more interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? I should love to go straight ahead, but we are awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Malala herself is making rounds through the city. We have time. Oh, fine, we'll do it from here. I didn't want to tour the city anyways. Eh.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say. Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
Is it
Train
time?
is approaching. Repeat,
Doom? Oh, let's get nasty.
The Doom Train. Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war?
Oh, yeah.
You know of it. I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom Train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails.
Well, at least it's not a Hells on rails.
It passed near Trenno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents.
Ouch.
I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try.
It is a Dragon Ball radar. What the?
No!
It seems my services are required once more.
Really?
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doom Train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head on. That's madness.
Then we'll fight it at the side. Absolutely.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that's stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom Train will have to pass through the depot to reach Trenno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So, we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
Oh, we're not going to build a bomb this time?
Trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over.
Damn.
And if it might save Ayane, I'll do whatever it takes.
Fine, we'll do it the less fun
Let
way.
me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lomal.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
All right. If anyone can stop that speeding weapon of war, it's Ambrosica. But we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even a barrel of heads throat creatures continue to follow it, then the train may as well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge Trenno Gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps your Stola and I ought to remain here on guard. I'm inclined to agree. Ambrosica, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before fighting the beasts. Godspeed. Where the hell are we going? Right. The place we're headed to has been a depot. Although Treno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. This will be taking the hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for this mission, and yes, I'd explain the dangers. Cargo's equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guarantee the safety of our ride. What happens once we get unbitten? Well, that's your problem. Thanks. Certainly is. Let me tell you when you're ready to move out. That. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Benini with all haste. I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limb you're attached to and would like to remain attached inside the vehicle. So we go from an instanced area to another instance area due to the trial. Awesome. Ooh, I like this train. This is giving me Babel vibes. It honestly looks like the train that we took into Babel.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it'll plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
And don't you forget, this train cannot go below 50 miles an hour, or it'll blow up. All right, here we go. Doing this one blind AF. Oh, I can't even get on it while waiting? That sucks. Ooh. We are over the 11 at that. Get up there. I honestly have no idea what to expect on this one. I mean, they got it set up like it's Phantom Train, but I don't think it's going to be that way. I think it's going to be a little more wilder. Especially considering that this is a trial and not a raid. All right. Let the madness begin. You know what? Just for good luck. I can't do it. Screw that. Oh, you gotta be telling me we're resetting for a tank? Really? The only thing that's worse than that is resetting for DPS. Here we go. The screen. Okay. It's actually creepier animated. Ooh, double tank buster to start out. That's a fun one. Huh. I was out of that. Bite me. What the f— Okay, this is gonna be near. Thanks. Yep, I thought as much. And that's gonna be the other side? Oh no, that's gonna be... Shit! I tried to get out of the way. So he should not be able to suck me through that. Where's the other tank? There it is. Oh, wait, no, I'm not on stage. Shit. Give me that ready. Okay, that seems about right. This elevated thing is really an interesting mechanic. Okay, that's everywhere but here. Shit! There's not an edge. Fucking ass.
How many times are you going to do that?
How much train do we have left? Wait, what? Where the hell? Oh, this ain't good. Oh, thanks for putting that right on me. Come on. You don't have to put it on us every single time. Ow.
What is it? You're still on board, right?
What the fuck are those?
Ethereal! Art?
Please tell me I can't get knocked back. Oh, you suck. How many cars are on this train? Oh, you are such an ass with that. Oh, come on. Where are they coming from? Shit. That looked like it was down. Okay, that's got to be the bottom then. Yeah, no, you're not getting that one. Oh, damn, I don't got into that. That law is about to get crushed. I swear. Oh, mother. Okay, that looks like it's up top now. Which means that's the bottom. Alright. Should be safe here. Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty. Did I get one off of that? No, I didn't. Okay, good. That shouldn't count. That was some dirty bullshit. Just die. Oh. That was a nasty fight. I could see that being, what, 4 different phases in EX? Ooh. I still can't believe I fell off the side. That was awesome. Oh.
Phew. No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime.
What are you kidding? That was a Saturday.
We did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did. Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure.
Oh, holy crap.
As I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Ooh, and a duty. Awesome. I have to believe that Inya will be safe with your comrades while we attend matters elsewhere. Sing to the wounded. You try not to join them as well, right? Oh, it's an extended duty. Awesome. Let's get nasty. Wait, am I playing as Cryo? What the hell are those? Now, who's going to get the blue?
Can you stand?
Yes! Thank you so much. There were others being attacked. over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall.
Oh, no way.
Can't leave anyone behind.
Uh-uh. They did not just pop that off. Soak in, you asshole.
Best make sure the evacuation route is clear first. Now to aid those people by the canal.
Nope, that's not the way. I'm coming. Hold your effing horses.
Help is on the way.
This is what a Picta was supposed to be.
There may be other stragglers.
Good God, it is so powerful. Holy jeez. I was so scared I couldn't even move. Silly, isn't it? My wife and I have been making way for town hall straight away. You have my word on that. If you're determined to check on everyone, I won't play, but do be careful.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
Wow, there's a throwback to Final Fantasy VI. Let me guess, you put too many fire rods inside?
First, the fire. Take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book.
Water, froth, and foam! What sort of magic was that? I'd never seen anything like it. Riders, yes, I'm gonna run away, and we'll talk about it later. It was you who put out the fire? Hello, thank you. No, it won't be spreading any further. We can all take shelter over until it's over.
Not a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
A voice further out.
Oh, that's a lot of fun things to play with.
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
Anyone else? Yep, I thought as much. Come on. I got something for yous.
How many are there? Is that all of them?
Oh!
A behemoth!
A lightning aspected behemoth. Better get some ice. Cryo. Stola?
You cut that rather close.
What do you know? Your barrier worked this time.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Ayane has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
That's all. Okay.
And hold the line, we will. Together.
That one actually looks cooler than its predecessors.
I can still fight. I can.
I have no doubt.
Oh, you're gonna do a 1-2. You suck. You could come a little closer, thank you. Shit. Ooh, I love this mechanic. Definitely see it enough in the treasure dungeons. Oh, you asshole. I didn't think you were gonna sit on me. Yeah, I see him. Oh, that's a lot. Well, Graha, what do you got?
Some friendly winds, please.
That works.
It worked.
I'm not sure how I feel about she was surprised on that. Oh, you're actually going to come to me this time. Sweet. Fine, I'll take center stage. Oh, you dick.
The leaven grows more volatile. Something is coming.
Full lightning!
I don't think that's what's coming.
Lend me your strength!
Two of us will disperse these balls of lightning.
Oh, they're that weak, huh? Shit.
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer! Take cover behind the spriggan!
What's Spriggan? Oh, that's Spriggan.
The time is turning! Press the attack!
Yeah, you're not getting me with that again. What was so important? Why does that matter? Ooh. Like I tell people, Dawntrail isn't about Wook Lamont. It's
must
Kryle's
say,
story.
That was an incredible performance.
Flatterer.
Is the barrier up?
What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
That's good.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doomtrail has been destroyed. Last but not least, Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
Cookies for all.
The Doom Train is gone for good.
That's our Ayane.
They're safe. All of them.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Alila? Cryle, does the name Alila mean aught to you?
Fuck no.
My mother. Did you know her?
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you.
They're really making it seem like we're losing scions. We don't know how long the twins are going to be gone.
Lamal forgot to give the order. Bless him. There's work to be done ere we can celebrate.
And on top of that,
First and foremost,
possibly lose
we
Cryo?
must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
Liar.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
While I would rather not have tumbled into the pavement in front of half the city, I am none worse for the wear, thanks to you, Shtola. But what of yourself? If you have any hurts, we can tend to them now before we see Malaya. Curious, isn't it? I want to know more than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But having come this far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone's feeling up to it, let's go and have our answers. As the bridge falls down one more time. Oh, fucking hell. If they make it, if they make her Kryle's grandmother, that's... God. I really don't like the way they're making it seem like we're losing the Scions. Alright.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the Speakers of Eld. And I myself am the latest to inherit the role. Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came. Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
Oh, she's the younger sister.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
So she's Kryle's aunt, not
Yes.
grandmother.
When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Yeah.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I needn't worry. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Of waiting.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
Jesus Christ.
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
Hmm.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands. Oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
Oh, goody. No pressure. Who? Huh. It was interesting to see an aura in a town full of Malala. I mean, the key is obviously of Azim. Creation, design, or whatever you want to call it. But I don't see them, making it for any sort of nefarious purpose. Of course, this is Azim we're talking about, so who knows? And the second to last one sundered everything. So it could be that this key was set up as some big plan to protect the future for something else. I don't know. Here's to see if we get milk and cookies on our way out. That is a committee.
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Doomtrail. Just like that. You're my hero, Truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Kryl. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words and our people will always be in my heart.
Interesting.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. For bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Still feels like I'm dreaming. But even should I wake, I remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I am certain more than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insights into the key. Look forward to speaking with her when we arrive at Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gosson will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes, I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be a part of your adventure, and Gosson will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. All right. Back to Solution 9. You just gotta head over to the administrative district first. For queen stuff. So yeah, this has been a very interesting, I would say, side adventure. Oops. It went by pretty quickly too. I mean, damn, 3 hours, that's... Yeah, that was quick. And the dungeon wasn't really as hard as I expected for an expert. And the train, oh, that paid in full. But yeah, it's normal, it's not that bad. The EX is gonna be nuts, I bet. Ah, this explains much. I wondered why I had seen neither hide nor hair of Her Majesty these past days. May I ask where you have been? It's quite a long story. However stalwart your companions, traversing the mist continent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless. That I can't deny, but it availed us much, and we have opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well that ends well. Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in the future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize. Duty calls is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. Oh. You're back. How'd it go? Did you find a way down? If something got decrypted, this is going to be one heck of an ending. Yeah, this has been one quick MSQ. Trino, I've heard of the name. Incredible that it sheltered the Malala all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share a story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in Preservation's archives. They could be. Though our work isn't done yet, we've made some progress on decryption. I was able to make way on the containment complex to review the data. In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be complete, I should like to review the information available. We'll contact you as soon as we made some sense of it. In the meantime, might I suggest that our Warrior of Light get a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. And Kryl, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with care and feeding of porksies? Indeed. While I'm aware of the principles, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin affected. I shall have to ask Yatola to instruct me. 'Tis the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Dork. Meanwhile...
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Who in the Hellulos?
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmarut!
Oh, dear me!
Oh.
Oh.
One need hardly be the warrior of lights to notice you. You're far from subtle.
Oh, please tell me that's not Asashi 2.0.
As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am.
God damn it.
Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Asian?
Fuck.
I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown. Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any
Interesting.
case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment. For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
What would counteract lightning?
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells.
As we balanced the first with the 13th, darkness helped the light.
So long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
So if we were to find a reflection that was
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward.
opposite of lightning.
For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
Earth, wind, fire, water.
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Great. Oh, we've got another sundered Ascian with God complex. Lovely. And all right, that was 7-4. A lot faster than I was expecting. Didn't realize I was that damn close. Oh. So we went down to Treno, take a memory lane down to Final Fantasy IX yet again. Had a fun little dungeon romp getting into the city through what is an expert dungeon that really wasn't that big of a challenge. The Malala there, they had been struggling to survive because their source of electrope, where the dungeon was overrun by monsters, so they couldn't harvest it for themselves and for the barrier, which kept getting attacked. Then we had to deal with Doomtrain, coming from 8 into 9. That was one hell of a trial. I will give it that. You know, we leave out with Kryl finding out she does have a blood relative still around with her aunt, who is up there in the ages. So she's going to try and cure the Levin sickness of everybody in Treno. And apparently we've got a new unnamed Asian who's pulling the strings right now with Asahi 2.0. So, with Shale continue the decryption, we may find out something new with the key to unlocking paths to another reflection, which will hopefully be one that counteracts the lightning aspect of the 9th. So we can balance it out and possibly save it, as we did sort of with the first. But who knows, that's for 7.5 and beyond. As for us here at the corner, we are going to call it on that one. So, as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.